This short video will provide DiscoverMe administrators with a brief guide that shows you how to set up and maintain the authorization groups that control who gets access to which features in the software. Hello, my name's Rick Campbell and I'm part of the DiscoverMe software product team here at Fidrasoft. In this admin brief video, I'll show you how access to features in DiscoverMe is controlled using a combination of permission sets for groups of user accounts and which user accounts are members of one or more of these groups. This will likely be a familiar model for most system administrators, which is who this video is intended for. Links to other videos focusing on some of the other DiscoverMe features mentioned here will be provided at the end of this video. So sticking with the admin brief theme, let's now go straight to the demo. I'll open a browser and go to our demo SharePoint environment. I'll log in as demo user Joni, as I know she is a DiscoverMe administrator, so I'll be able to show you all the authorization group features using her login. I'm also going to access a second DiscoverMe installation that Joni's demo organization have deployed, so I can show you what a typical set of authorization groups might look like once they're configured. But let's go back to the first site, where we can access a new installation of DiscoverMe. I've called this installation Authorization Groups, or AG Demo 1. The other demo installation has been renamed AG Demo 2. From the Authorization menu, Joni clicks on Manage Groups, and in any new installation, you'll see a single group called Administrators. The account that was used to deploy DiscoverMe will automatically be set up as a member of this Administrators group, which is what we call a system group. This is currently the only system group in DiscoverMe, but being a system group, it's not possible to make any changes to the group's permission set. This is because administrators have, and will always have, access to all feature settings and configurations in the software. You can, however, change the membership of any group, including the administrator's system group, which we'll come back to in a minute. First, we'll look at how privileges are configured for a group, so that members of that group can access and manage different features of DiscoverMe. To do this, we'll create a new group. And I'm going to call this group Information Architects. Thanks to browser caching, you can see some examples of authorization groups you may want to create. And it's always useful adding descriptions to any configuration you make. So a person or people who will configure the core entities in DiscoverMe would need to be able to edit categories, definitions, and fields, these being the core data entities, view filters for categories and definitions to determine which of these are displayed to different groups of users, and finally the ability to work with taxonomy data via DiscoverMe. For this last one, the user would also need contribution privileges in the term store in SharePoint for when DiscoverMe is deployed as a SharePoint app. Other videos cover details on each of these feature sets, but for this topic, we've now completed the permission set for Information Architects, and we'll create this as a new group. The next step is to add members to the group, so that these people can inherit the permissions of the group. To do this, select the group and click Add, and then start typing the name of a person who you want to be a member of this group. Note that this person will already need to have access to the SharePoint site where this instance of DiscoverMe was deployed. Joni adds Selena Bailey to the Information Architects group. It's also likely you'll want to have more than one person in the Administrators group. So Joni adds Anita Duncan as a DiscoverMe admin. If we now switch over to the other demo installation of DiscoverMe, we can see how a more complete configuration of groups and members might look. Again, we'll click on Manage Groups and click on any of the groups in the left table to see their members in the right table. It's also possible to focus on a specific person and see which group or groups that person has membership of. To do this, click on Manage User under the Authorization menu. Then enter the name of the person whose privileges you're checking. The table on the left shows the group or groups this person is already a member of. The right table displays any remaining groups they're not a member of. To change this person's membership of any group, just select the group and move the group to the other table by clicking the appropriate arrow button. As with any of these tables, you can select one or more groups to move, or even add or remove all groups that this person has membership of. Remembering that adding membership to the administrators group will give this person access to all features in DiscoverMe. If you have any feedback on this video, let us know in the comments below. And if it was helpful, please click the like button. Here are some links to other videos you may also find helpful. And remember to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to keep up to date with new features and how-to videos about our skills profiling software. Thanks again for your interest in DiscoverMe.